Welcome back, everyone. JAYBONE here for Smash This Podcast. Live on a Friday night. It's been a while since I've been live on a Friday night. Thanks, HD. Number one. Appreciate that, man. Much love. So, as we get into tonight's stuff, we're going to cover a little bit of everything. We're going to talk about tonight's AEW Rampage, which was actually loaded. We got a lot more tonight than I think we expected. I should say that I know we expected. Tonight was nuts. I mean, it was a nice little preview. You know, they covered, you can only cover so much in an hour, but they did cover about half of the stuff that's going to go down, or maybe a little more than half. But, you know, the stuff that's going to go on Sunday. And we'll run down the card at some point during this show. Let me bring that up real quick so that I can do that later. AEW Revolution. And where is... Oh, see, now I know. Here we go. There's the page. See, they act like there isn't a page, and there is a page. All right. I don't know if this is updated, though. Because I think, yeah, this ain't updated. I'm going to have to update. Well, why don't people update this? All right. Well, nonetheless, we'll talk about stuff for this Sunday. We're also going to talk about some Impact Wrestling. There is some stuff that has come out in the last 24 to 48 hours about Impact Wrestling. Oh my goodness. Well, they announced what their Impact show is going to be called. So let's talk about some of this news first, and then we'll dive into AEW, and we'll run down the card for Sunday, and if I'm feeling really squirrely, we'll also check for updates on tomorrow's Sacrifice, which will be covered over on that other little podcast, Total Nonstop Impact. Loaded weekend. I am so excited for this weekend. And I'm also going to be having lunch tomorrow with an old friend of mine that I have not seen in a long time. I mean, a long time. It's been several years since I've seen this guy. We had a bit of a falling out, but we're going to have lunch. We're supposed to have lunch today, but something happened, so hopefully we can have lunch tomorrow. So I'm going to be on quite the emotional high this weekend. So, yeah, a little bit of JAYBONE's news, yeah. Oh, man. Keith, Bell's boy, Mike M, what's up? Got a nice little crowd in here for a Friday night. Thanks for showing up. And as we dive into everything tonight, Mark's in here too. Jiminy Christmas. As we dive into tonight's stuff, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. And if you're on Team Twitch, I don't know if this, it was showing up for TNI. Why is it not? I don't know why it's not showing up. Why? Huh. Oh well. But nonetheless, Team Twitch, you can share bits. You can sub. You can gift subs. Really? It's going to make me sign in? Going to make me sign in on my own account? Really? Give me just a second here, folks. Apologies. Trying to sign in on my own Twitch. Get me in here. Okay. Well, apparently it's not showing up there. There's no big discount on gifting subs or whatever. But anyways, if you're on YouTube, you can tip one of your favorite podcasts if you so wish to. Super chat or super stickers. But by all means, smash that like button and smash that sub button. All right. Punk's tossing a toothpick. Courtney's here. All right. All right. Let's talk about this event that was just announced after Impact Wrestling went off the air last night. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Courtney with the super sticker. Bell's Boy also with a super sticker. Thank you. Much love, guys. Much love. Makes my night. Makes me happy. So Impact Wrestling announced a show last night. Now we knew that they had a WrestleCon show coming up. I mean, this WrestleCon coming up is going to be absolutely loaded. For those of you who are going, my goodness, you're going to have a blast. So the Impact Wrestling is actually got two shows back to back. They've got the one regular show, and then they've got the IPWF. Well, last night, the first of the two shows was announced as the Multiverse of Matches. Friday, April 1st. The first match that was announced for this last night after Impact goes off the air is the Good Brothers versus Ring of Honor's Briscoe Brothers. Oh my God. Talk about a dream match. Multiverse of Matches. Of course, that's a nod to the Marvel multiverse, all this craziness that's going on with the movie coming up for Doctor Strange and all that. Now, that was very exciting to hear that, but I was doing updates on everything checking for updates, I should say, this afternoon, early evening as I was prepping for this, and I find out that they today announced another match for the Multiverse of Matches. We are getting the return of the Ultimate X for this event. Now, it doesn't say, okay, so it says, on this night, the high-risk, high-wire spectacle known as Ultimate X will make its return as one of the most popular and unpredictable match types in Impact Wrestling history. anything is possible in the dangerous Ultimate X. Stay tuned for more on Impact Wrestling Multiverse of matches live from WrestleCon in Dallas. So it doesn't say what is going to be on the line in this Ultimate X. Is it going to be the X Division Championship? Is it going to be a World Championship? Is it going to be the men's or women's tag team titles? Could it be the DMC? Could be any of these. Could be any of these. Anna with the super sticker. Much love. Much love. Thank you so much. So let me know in the chat what you want to see. Do you want to see, the big world title on the line in the Ultimate X, or do you want to see the X Division on the line? That kind of classic. Keith's having trouble typing. It's okay. It's okay. Let me know what you want to see, because they haven't said anything yet. So, no wrong answers here. Let me know. Me personally, I'd like to see the X Division is classic. I wouldn't mind seeing something different, switch it up. Switch it up. The women, the last Ultimate X was the women's title for the first time. Is that what it was? I think that's what it was. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Critical Stink says, I don't think we're getting Moose in that match. Hey, you never know. You never know. Ultimate X is, it relates up there to the no limits, so you don't want to put any limits on what we could possibly bring to this match. So, give me your thoughts on that. So far, these two matches, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I think between this, all of them are going to be really going to see who can get a better show. And I don't know all the different shows that are going on. I know there's the Collective or whatever that's also going on. I know New Japan's going to have a show. I know Ring of Honor's got their show. They started announcing matches. Of course, there's the news that we already talked about. Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor. So I'm sure they're starting to put that all together behind the scenes right now as we speak. This is very interesting. Yes, folks, get your ideas in here. I'm not gonna read them all, but I'll read them all later. But this one just caught my eye. Critical Sting says, calling it now, Amazing Red will be in a match. How about the Ultimate X? I don't know if he's still up for something like that. We'll see. We'll see. But nonetheless, those are always very exciting to watch. Very exciting. So, yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Sacrifice, as far as I know, let me just quick check the match card and see if anything has changed since last night. Moose versus Heath, Jay White versus Alex Shelley, Eddie Edwards versus Rhino. And folks, we ran down the whole card and kind of gave our predictions last night. So if you want to see everyone's opinion go check that out over on TNI from last night. Knockouts, Mickie James versus Tasha Steelz. That was finalized because, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Ooh, long day. Tasha Steelz beat Chelsea Green, so that match is finalized. That one's a sure thing now. Mickie James versus Tasha Steelz for the Knockouts title. Jonah versus PCO. Good Brothers versus VBD. Inspiration versus The Influence. Poor Caleb. X Division title. Trey Miguel versus Jake something. So excited for that. The Champ Challenge for Deonna Purrazzo. Who is going to show up? Possibly a future knockout? And what title is she going to challenge for? The ROH Women's World title or the AAA Reina de Reinas title? We shall see. Countdown to Sacrifice will kick off the half hour leading up to it. These two matches, I'm going to call them must-see. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Giselle Shaw's got some unfinished business with Lady Frost. And I should say Lady Frost has unfinished business with Giselle Shaw. But nonetheless, and also Matt Taven and Mike Bennett versus Rich Swann and Willie Mack. A lot of fun there, folks. A lot of fun. Loaded event tomorrow night. We'll be covering that over on Total Nonstop Impact. I'm going to try to do a live reaction. No promises, but I haven't done pay-per-view. Well, pay-per-view one in a while. See someone say something about injured. Bell's boy, who's injured? Critical Sting says he's injured. Who's it? Who are we talking about? Who's? Oh, you're talking about Amazing Red? Is he back from injury? I didn't know he was injured. I know he had a few matches last year. I didn't know he re-injured himself though. I have not heard anything because he was supposed to show up for that Impact event. Was the one down in was it Nashville, Tennessee? I think. That was the one that got canceled, leading into Mania weekend 2 years ago, and they had a bunch of throwback guys on there. Oh, ATL. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, so that one got canceled. So, yeah, we still got to pay that off somehow, some way. It'd be nice, right? Get these guys back. Some of these classic names. If they, could still go. Be great to see. No place like home. Yeah. Courtney says Nixon Newell. I've seen that name pop up a little lately as far as a possible one. I hope she's healthy. She's had so many injuries and troubles during her NXT stint. I felt so bad for her. She's such a promising talent. Anna says she's got to work late. We'll watch after I get home. When is the review? The review will go immediately following. There will be one following Sacrifice. I'll also do one following Revolution. So. Yeah. Oh, the shirt? Yeah. Classic. It's a 20-year-old shirt. No, I'm kidding. I got this at Walmart a couple of years ago. What are those cheap ones? All right. I think that's it for Impact stuff. I don't think I've heard anything else. So cross your fingers, say a little prayer. Hopefully everybody shows up tomorrow healthy. Front row bill is accounted and present and accounted for, I should say. Should be great. Should be great. Anna says sometimes y'all don't do it exactly after. What? Us? What? I don't know what you speak of. No, I don't. You try to set a time up. That's why I started setting the reviews, especially for like Impact Wrestling over on TNI, for like 10 after. Obviously going to be much closer to 10 after than like a few minutes after 9. It's not going to happen. We'll just say shortly after. You sit and you watch a whole pay-per-view and you gotta stretch, you gotta do whatever. All right. So let's dive into tonight's Rampage, and then we'll talk about the we'll talk about any updates to the card for Sunday. So we kick off here. Hakeem, I already covered that days ago when it happened, bro. Gotta watch the last review. So we start out tonight. This match was absolutely insane. We got the TNT title on the line, triple threat. Sammy Guevara defending against not one but two, Andrade and Darby Allin. What a loaded match here. Tons of action. It was interesting how for a while Sammy and Darby were working together against Andrade. Now, Andrade is a somewhat bigger guy, multi-talented. He's still a lucha guy, but I feel like he's a little more ground-based than, like, say, Darby or Sammy lately. I don't know. We'll get to that, Terrence. We'll get to that. Thank you. Paige Van Zandt. I really don't know what to think about that. Just a crazy ass match. Sammy barely, and I mean barely, makes it out of this one. This had so many high spots in it and counters and all that stuff. Like, you thought the match was over, and all of a sudden someone gets someone thrown out of the ring, and that's how it ended. Like Sammy, all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Sammy even did a coast to coast. Jiminy Christmas. But yeah, Sammy squeaked this one out, man. I was a little surprised. I'm not going to lie. I was a little surprised. I feel like Andrade was maybe going to win this one. Because usually, you end up like something going on between Sammy and Darby, and then, Andrade does something and, gets away with it or something. But Sammy won here. I don't think this is over, though. I don't think this is over. I think we're going to see either this match again or some version of this match again. I think Andrade is he's going to try for this again, I think. I got a feeling. So, so next we've got Pentagon and Pac in the ring, and Abrahantes, who's, if I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I absolutely love this new version of Abrahantes in the ring. He's like, he was kind of like the goofy straight guy manager, I guess you could say. But now he's got this dark, ominous, he's got the cloak. He's got like what the hell do you call that? Just, the dark evil figure and the cloak and the, almost kind of like, what's that band? Ghost. He's always got a dark cloak on with a hood or something. I don't know. Courtney says, Sammy's my favorite. Yeah, Sammy's one of my favorites too. Love him. Loved him for years. He's good stuff. So, all right. So Pentagon and Pac are in the ring, and they're calling out House of Black, and House of Black answers them via Tron. The elite. We'll call it the Elite Tron up on the screen, and then talking about answering a challenge for like a 3-on-3. So it sounds like they're trying to set up another match for Sunday here. Three versus 3 here. Pentagon Pac, and it sounds like it's supposed to be Abrahantes. And then all of a sudden, the House of Black shows up, and they start getting in the ring, and Abrahantes says, hang on a second, guys. I talked about 3 versus 3, 3-on-3. I didn't say that I was going to be the one getting in the ring, though. We may have our own monster. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? And I'm thinking, of course, sometimes your mind goes to like the instant most negative thing it could possibly be. And I'm thinking, oh, God, we haven't seen Brian Cage in a while. I don't know if he'd fit in this. I like Brian Cage. I know some people don't like Cage. I still like him. I wish they would use him more. I don't like when his wife, has to shoot her mouth off on social media and stuff, but whatever. She's a, proud wife, whatever. Their stuff gets a little cringy online too, but we won't get into that because I don't want to get demonetized. So here I'm like, okay, who's this monster? Oh my God, Erick Redbeard, aka formerly known as Eric Rowan from WWE, who got let go. I want to say, was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, like at the start of the whole pandemic thing. I think he was part of that first big group that got let go like 2 years ago. So yeah, it's like I always had a feeling we were gonna see him again. We just didn't know when. And I did notice that he's got some new merch out, at least I think it's new, on Grudge Match brand t-shirts. Go look up the Grudge Match brand site, and they kind of mix rock and roll / punk rock with wrestling. Like there's a Hitman, Bret the Hitman Hart, a Hitman shirt, and it's mixed the straggly black hair, but the face is Vic from Megadeth. It's just badass. Redbeard's got a new shirt on there. Go check it out. It's badass. So Erick Redbeard, welcome to AEW. Now I didn't check the socials. I didn't see if there's any we're gonna quick look this up here. See if there's any RJ City's, what is this? Brand new series, RJ City's Road to Revolution debuts tomorrow on YouTube. Is RJ City gonna join AEW? He just did some stuff for WWE. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, I'm looking for like the image here. I'm looking. I'm not seeing. I don't think there's. I'm not seeing one. All right. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not seeing one here. Maybe Tony put one out because sometimes Tony puts them out. I have not seen one. But we'll see if he actually signs. Maybe they'll put it out after the match, something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I haven't seen him in ages. I've seen a few interviews, but Bell's boy. I hear Brian Cage injures himself just by going to bed. Well, it depends on what's going on in his bed. He might hurt himself. Oh, God. Oh, Anna says that RJ City and Danhausen have been friends for years, so I'm not surprised. Oh. Danhausen might have a little pull backstage. We'll see. He's quite the popular guy. Guy's got merch. And they're putting him on TV a lot. I mean, he can't wrestle. But he shows up in the funniest little segments. It's crazy. All right. So they're brawling. Oh, one little last thing. If you saw the security that showed up for this segment, they were breaking up the three guys, the three on either side. One of the guys that was getting tossed around was Karam. Karam, a.k.a. the muscle of the Hustle and the Muscle, Rohit Raju's tag team partner in the Indies. And also recently seen on AEW, is it Dark or Dark Elevation? One of those. I don't know if any of those matches have seen the light of day. I hear yes, I hear no. I'm going to have to check. So, Zach says he has a story. Oh, Redbeard? Redbeard has a story to tell March 30th at Control Your Narrative. Oh, that's what, WrestleCon weekend. Yeah, the Control Your Narrative has their own event going on that weekend. Interesting. Yeah, Moose has been a part of that too. I don't know if he's gonna join them that weekend for that or what. We'll see. I'm keeping an eye on that. I haven't heard too many other names attached to that. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they can get a nice crew on there. I'd like to see what women they're going to sign to. I'd love to see Lufisto get in on that. Because Lufisto's been like allowed to come to the States, and I'm waiting for someone to, get her. I mean, she's doing events, but like no big screen, nothing. We'll see. So, all right, we're getting off track here. All right, so welcome Erick Redbeard to AEW. We'll see him this Sunday at 3v3. So Pentagon, Pac, and Erick Redbeard versus the House of Black. Malachi Black, Brody King, and the newest member, Buddy Murphy. So, Buddy Matthews, excuse me. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Keith Lee versus JD Drake. This was fun. And this was a great match to show, like, if you know Keith Lee, you know how good he is, but maybe you haven't paid much attention or have seen many matches of JD Drake. He may be an older guy, a slightly older guy. I'm not going to call him an old fart or nothing. But the guy's good for a big man. He really is. So I'm glad he got featured to do this match. Great, fun match between these two. Keith Lee wins, and then he gets attacked by the wingmen, and he just levels them all. Cesar Bononi and Ziggler's younger brother, whatever his name is, and I can't think of the librarian dude. So you don't see him on TV for a while. You like forget names and shit. But nonetheless, the wingmen, and then Hobbs and Starks start working their way down there, and then Orange Cassidy shows up. The only person that is already known for this that didn't show up was Wardlow. So Wardlow was not here. But he's also in that match for all these guys are in that Face of the Revolution match, ladder match. And that's to become a contender to wrestle for the TNT title. Oh, and if you haven't heard, EC3 is starting his own indie, including Cross and the former Braun Strowman, Adam Shear. They're starting their own thing called Control Your Narrative, CYN. You gotta have 3 letters, And they've got an event that weekend, March 31st, and then they've got one. I don't know when. They've got a couple. They got one in Texas and they got one in Florida or something. So yeah, and they also have something lined up for streaming their content. That news has been out there too. I've been trying to keep an eye on it, but it's Ryan Nemeth. Sorry, Courtney. Thank you. There hasn't been a ton of news yet, but I'm trying to keep an eye out for it because I am very curious about this stuff. This stuff. All right. So yeah, all stuff leading up to this Sunday. We get the CM Punk promo as he's trying to get cleaned up from the guy. This is all post beatdown from MJF, and Punk is just pissed. He's like, you've unleashed a monster here. You're gonna see a monster on Sunday. And it's just MJF he's gonna get killed. He's just gonna get killed. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a squash match by any means. somebody want to see like the old school brutal CM Punk that's going nuts. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Ty Conte attacks Jade Cargill. Nice quick little segment backstage. That's also something that's going on Sunday. So Jade Cargill defending her TNT or TBS championship. Wrong channel, JAYBONE. Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get to that, Courtney. I'll get to that. So she's like, I don't know. She said something about being that bitch. That's like a very popular phrase around Jade Cargill. So yeah, that's what's going on Sunday between those two, going for the TBS championship. We'll see. We'll see. Ty Conti's pretty popular. You know, sometimes, usually when someone's popularity shoots up, well, maybe it's time to get a title. We'll have to wait and see. So Jade's had some okay matches. Some better than others. We'll see how Sunday goes. Then we got Leila Gray versus Serena Deeb for the Serena Deeb. Was it five? I forget what it's called. 5-minute challenge, whatever it is. And Serena Deeb makes her tap out in less than a minute. And then all of a sudden, we get the return of Hikaru Shida. Runs down to the ring wielding a kendo stick. And so I'm surprised. I am really surprised. I thought she was just going back to Japan and going back to what I think, like, I'm not real up on Stardom and who's all in it and who came from there and who's, you know, whatever. But I know she came from Japan, so I'm just assuming Stardom or one of those Joshi companies. So yeah, very excited to see Hikaru Shida back. I didn't hear any news recently about her other than something about, it was something in the aftermath of the Big Swole thing where Hikaru Shida put out her own statement about how she was treated or something. I heard part of it. I don't know. I really can't say too much about it because I didn't hear everything. I didn't read everything about it, so I can't really say too much. But hey, she is one of my favorite women on this brand, and I'm very excited to see her back. I love Hikaru Shida. She's great. So I don't know if that's going to be another match on Sunday or if they're going to save that for the following Dynamite or what. But so yeah, stoked about that. Welcome back, Hikaru Shida. So it's just been loaded. We get the debut of Erick Redbeard. We get the return of Hikaru Shida. I mean, this is big for a 1-hour show on Friday. Pretty big. Tony Schiavone in the back with Eddie Kingston, you know, talking about, you know, stealing a line from Mark Henry. It's like, all right, enough talk. Let's just get to Sunday. Enough promo stuff. He's like, I just want to fight. So certainly another one that I'm looking forward to. And we got the last spot on the Face of the Revolution ladder match for this Sunday, and that's for the number 1 contendership of the TNT title that Sammy Guevara still is holding now. Ethan Page versus Christian Cage two Canadians. Although I did just hear the news that Ethan Page is moving to America. So congrats, Ethan Page, on moving to America. He's been traveling from Canada all this time. Destroying kayfabe. What's up, brother? How are you doing? Dude, sometimes I hate my phone. Like, okay, so Styles had been messaging me over the last few days, a couple times here, a couple times there, and I go on my phone to reply, and then my phone has a little thing at the bottom that says, you can't reply to this person right now. So why not? So messages being stupid. I hope you're well, Styles. I see you're getting Destroying Kayfabe off the ground again. Tremendous to see. Folks, go check out Destroying Kayfabe. Go give Styles some love. He's kicking it off again. All right, so Ethan Page versus Christian Cage. Not too much to say about this. I mean, you haven't seen either one of these guys featured too much, other than Christian Cage has been supporting, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus and their stuff, kind of being a mentor to them. Ethan Page, he's kind of gotten the short end of the stick lately, but well, hopefully with moving to America, hopefully he'll get a few more hopefully Tony will give him a few more opportunities. We'll see. But Christian Cage, I didn't even write down who won this one. Christian Cage wins this one. So, and he certainly has a leg up on several other guys in this match. He's a bit of a ladder connoisseur, if you will. Anna says, when was the last time Christian wrestled? I think it was when he lost the Impact title. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong, but it's what it feels like anyways. It's what it feels like. Keith says, I don't get Orange Cassidy's gimmick. There's not much to get, man. He's just like, he doesn't try very hard. Okay? He doesn't try very hard. You know, he does the little kicks. He does little punches. He looks like he's going to climb up to the top rope. And then he doesn't. You know, it's all these things that he just doesn't try hard. And then all of a sudden he'll shift it in the gear and he'll start running circles around you. He's literally one of the most predictable guys out there. Predictable, I mean, as in, you know, you see the little lazy kicks, the little chops, little slaps, whatever. And then all of a sudden he'll turn it up to 10 and start doing topes with his hands in his pockets out of nowhere with his shades on and just looks slick as hell doing it. That's his gimmick. And instead of giving you a thumbs up, he gives you one of these. You know, it's like, I like him. He's fun. Once he really gets going, he's one of the most fun guys to watch. He really is. But yeah, that's the gimmick. Is he doesn't try much, but when he does, look out. So Courtney sacrifices tomorrow. That's Impact show, and Revolution is on Sunday. So we got 2 nights in a row of a ton of action. So Anna says, I love Orange Cassidy. He's like a He's like a character from the 90s high school movie. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Bell's Boy, is that your professional podcasting opinion? Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Bell's Boy. It is. So Jungle Boy, so after Christian wins the match against Ethan Page, and there was no like beat down from Dan Lambert's crew or nothing. So you had Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus come down, and so they're celebrating, and then all of a sudden the Young Bucks and Red Dragon come down, and they're exchanging jabs. You really can't hear too much, but they're talking to him in the ring. They sneak the belts out, and each tag team has a belt, and they start throwing jabs at each other like, oh, don't you even think for a minute that you're going to win because we're going to win. And then Luchasaurus grabs the belt, and he holds him high, and Jungle Boy dives over the ropes and lays out both tag teams, both the Young Bucks and Red Dragon. So tremendous pop to end the show there. I'm very excited for Sunday. This is a solid, really solid card. Super stoked for this. You get a little bit of everything. So let's run this down. We got Jade Cargill versus Ty Conte for the AEW TBS title. I think Jade's going to take this one. I don't see Ty Conte winning, but I'm still looking forward to it. And let me know who you think is going to win these. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. We've got the Face of the Revolution ladder match for a future AEW TNT Championship match against Sammy Guevara. Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy versus, says TBD, but we know now it's Christian Cage. I tell you what, I could book this so easily. Have Wardlow win, shove it in MJF's face, and that causes the breakup. I'd love to see that. Punk with the super sticker. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. So, but yeah, let me know who you think is going to win the ladder match. I mean, like I said, obviously Christian Cage has a leg up on everyone, but Courtney asking, do you know if it will be in the Discord tomorrow? I do not know. I'm going to be doing a live reaction, hopefully. But I don't know. I'll talk to Truck. I don't know if he's going to be free or if someone else is going to be able to do it. We'll see. No promises. We'll see. All right. Next. Bell's Boys picking Wardlow too. Okay. Punk says Powerhouse Hobbs. All right. Courtney, definitely Wardlow. All right. Oh, Bell's Boy also said I got Ricky Starks winning the ladder match and then changed it to, like I said, I got Wardlow winning. You are allowed to change your mind. It's okay. I'll let that one go. Three-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus defending against Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Young Bucks. This is tough. I'm going. I love Jurassic Express. Don't get me wrong, but I got a feeling we may see Cole and Red Dragon run away with some belts tomorrow. Because I could just picture Tony Khan going, "Oh, gotta give Cole and the boys all the belts." I can just picture it. I think Red Dragon's gonna pick it. Win it. We'll see. Let me know in the chat who you think's gonna win. Anna says Jurassic Express. Bell's Boy says Red Dragon. Punk says Red Dragon. All right. He also says Cole wins the AEW World title. All right. Bell's Boy says, which leads to... This is not the first time he's done this. Which leads to the young, not Milwaukee, Bucks going back to babyface eventually. Interesting. Could be. Mark says face bucks are yuck. Well, there's also that little thing that's going on with Jay White. I don't know if he was just brought in for like a couple of events, or is he sticking around? I know he wants to have a form of Bullet Club in AEW. Who is that going to include? Is that going to happen sooner rather than later? Is that not happening now? We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I love the Young Bucks, though. They are one of my... The Young Bucks are still my favorite tag team in the company. So we'll see. All right, what do we got next here? Chris Jericho versus... Oh, no, wait. Skipped one. Sorry. My apologies. Andrade El Idolo, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy versus Sting, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin in a 6-man tornado tag team match. That's going to be fun. Kind of a sleeper hit of the night. I want to see Matt Hardy and Sting go face to face. Wait, has Matt Hardy? Wait, no, they had to have wrestled each other before in like TNA, right? Or did they? They had to have. Why am I not remembering this? I've missed a little TNA throughout the years, I'll admit. Who's winning this one? Well, let's see. I'm going to say I'm going to say Hardy, Cassidy, and Andrade are going to win this one. Because I don't see them losing twice a few days apart. And I'm going to throw out a wild guess there and says Andrade pins Sammy Guevara, which will cause him to get another shot at the TNT title. We'll see. We'll see. All right, next we got Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Some veterans in the ring here. Both been around for a very long time. Just had two very different careers. Eddie Kingston's finally getting some attention. Whereas, he struggled on the indies for so many years. But Jericho's been in so many big companies throughout his whole career. ECW, WCW, WWE, now AEW. Also did some stuff in New Japan. He's been around the world. I think Eddie's going to take this one. Let me know what you guys think. I think Eddie needs a win here. Love me some Eddie Kingston. Probably one of my favorite matches of the whole card here. Bryan Danielson versus Jon Moxley. Now, if I'm booking this whole show, me personally, this is the headliner right here. This is the headliner. This is for all the marbles. This is just right here. You guys know how much I love Moxley. And supposedly he's never beat Bryan Danielson. He's beat Daniel Bryan. I think he's beat Daniel Bryan, but I don't think Moxley has ever beat Bryan Danielson. Big difference there. Yeah. Great memories there, Destroying Kayfabe. Great memories. The Shield. Yeah, and I saw them two wrestle each other on a Dragon Gate USA show on the east side of Milwaukee, just like a half an hour away from my house. Over 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, whatever it was. Man, can't believe it was that long ago. 11, maybe? I don't know. Crazy time in wrestling. Crazy. I'm going for Mox here. It's got to be Mox. But let me know who you think is going to win. And why is it Jon Moxley? CM Punk versus MJF in a dog collar match. Jiminy Christmas. This one is...
This is sick. This is sick. This whole place is going to hell in a handbasket.
Amen. This one's going to be nuts. Probably going to be the bloodiest match of the entire night. I don't see somebody's not walking away from this. I'm gonna throw out a bold prediction here. I'm gonna say MJF gets stretchered out. Anna still calls Danielson boring AF. Hey, to each their own, Anna. It's all good. It's all good. I hope you don't think Mox is boring. I gotta ask. Bell's boy says CM Punk is going to destroy MJF. It'll be bloody and sick, and Wardlow will help Punk win. Could be. Could be. Anna says, hell no. So that means you like Mox. Yeah, I gotta go Punk on this one too. He's gotta win. He's good because I mean, God, he can't lose 3 times in a row to MJF. Come on, Punk. Come on. Damn it. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending her AEW Women's World Championship versus Thunder Rosa. This one could get bloody too. Could. Or we could just see a really good wrestling match because the other one didn't really count. It counted in our hearts, but it didn't count on paper, right? It was lights out or whatever they call that. I think Thunder Rosa is gonna beat Britt Baker. It's time. It's time. I know. Look, and I love Britt Baker for all she's accomplished, and she's kept the women's division afloat when it was really barely above water. But man, have you heard the crowd when Thunder Rosa comes out to the ring? My God. She is over like Rover. I think Thunder Rosa's taking this one. Time for her to get some gold. But let me know what you think. Hangman. Okay, so this is the main event, but we got another match. I think we were missing a match or two on here. We've got the 3-on-3 that I talked about. Pentagon, Pac, and Erick Redbeard versus the House of Black. I want to... This is tough. This is so tough. Because I'm thinking, well, Erick Redbeard can't lose his first match in the company, can he? But the House of Black is on such a roll lately. They're just destroying people. And where's Phoenix? Is Phoenix injured again? Did he hurt himself again? Damn it. I mean, what's going on? Punk says House of Black. Yeah, I mean, I don't want House of Black to win, but House of Black is probably going to win here. Bell's boy says House of Black, or is it Suede? It's felt. I don't know. So I think that's the only one that's not on this list that I'm looking at. Let me double check. Yeah, that match is not on this list either. Someone's gotta update this. All right, then we got Adam Page, Hangman. Adam Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship. I hear so many people saying Hangman's going to hang on to it until Kenny comes back. But why does Kenny have to go right back after that? Why can't he do something else? Why can't we see Kenny versus Keith Lee? Why can't we see Kenny versus Malachi Black? Why can't we see Kenny versus MJF or Wardlow or whatever? I mean, there's a whole roster, for crying out loud. I think Cole's got this one. I mean, I've enjoyed Hangman Adam Page. Don't get me wrong, but and I legit feel that Hangman Adam Page is absolutely, without a doubt, one of the best wrestlers in the company right now. I will say that. But it just feels like there's certain things that are bigger right now. And I hate saying that. I really do. I hate thinking like that. But who's ringing my doorbell? Styles just sent me something. Yeah, see? It says this person is unavailable on Messenger. It says it at the bottom. Crazy. But I can bring it up on my computer, but I'm not going to do that right now. YouTube took my podcast out of context. Oh no, did they take your show down or something? I hope not. We'll talk later. Oh yeah, there's a pre-show. Yeah. Leila Hirsch versus Chris Statlander. Oh, that's right. Hook versus QT Marshall. YouTube thought you were talking about the actual NWO, not the fictional NWO. Oh my god. Send Hook. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Fun pre-show. It's nice. So in a pay-per-view, they got 3 women's matches. Can't complain. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Hook's gonna destroy QT. Hook's really coming into his own. He's certainly fun to watch, man. Certainly fun to watch. Main event though, I think Cole's got this. I'd like to see Hangman win, but I don't know. Something has just been missing from this title run. I don't know what it is. Like, he's had great promos, he's had great matches. I just don't know. Like, am I the only one that feels like that? And I've talked a little bit about this before. Mark says Hook is the future. Hey, TNI is in the chat. Good evening, whoever is running it. It's not me. I'm not typing at myself. Oh, it's my bastard son. It's KL. It's Kyle. Nice. Mark says, okay, so I'm not I'm not the only one. Mark says it's been a very boring run. And I don't know how you fix that. I love Lance Archer. And I loved that match. And I loved the matches that he had against Bryan Danielson. And I know I'm missing another one in there somewhere, aren't I? I'm missing something. Terrence, oh my God. Terrence says Adam Page's title run is as bland as Scott Hudson. Ding. Bell's Boy says, I guarantee one Adam is going to win and one Adam is going to lose. Thank you. Thank you, Bell's Boy. I appreciate that. You helped a lot there. You really helped a lot. Anna says it has seemed off. Okay, so I'm not the only one. All right, that makes me feel a little better. Mark says, I don't think it's been entirely Hangman's fault, but some of it is. His character isn't fit for that position. Feels like a fish out of water. I almost feel like he should have turned heel when he became champ. And did kind of like an FU to everyone. Maybe that would have fit better. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. That just popped in my head. Anna says, I expected more. We all expected more, Anna. We all did. Oh, it's like the hunt for Hangman going after the title was great. And then he got it, and then it was like, there was so, but when that happened, there were so many big things happening. CM Punk came back, Bryan Danielson came back, Adam Cole came in, Red Dragon came in. There were all these other things that were happening that kind of clouded. Hook started off. There were all these things that kind of clouded. That had so much. There was so much hype, and it felt like there wasn't the same amount of hype behind Hangman Adam Page. And I don't necessarily blame Tony for that. He's got a big toy box. It's just David Cohen, what's up, man? Hope you're well. Yes, Kalon. Terrence Sullivan says Adam Page is a better chaser than Chasey. You dig what I'm saying, man? Yes. A la Vincent, yes. So, I'm insanely excited for this whole weekend. So, like I said, I'll be covering through TNI tomorrow. We'll be covering Sacrifice. Should be a very fun show. It's a loaded card. Can't wait. And then come back here Sunday night. We'll be covering. I don't know how we're gonna do family dinner. We may have to pick another night to do family dinner. But we will get a family dinner to our Patreons of TNI. So, David says he got his tickets for Rebellion today. Well, there must not be many left. Cool. Very cool. So, all right. So that's going to do it for this one. Like I said, hit me up on TNI tomorrow night. Come back here for Smash on Sunday for Revolution. Should be badass. Zach Bonifer with a I can dig that sucker. That's great. Thank you. Classic. All right. Take care, everyone. We'll see y'all tomorrow night for Sacrifice over that other little podcast called Total Nonstop Impact. Impact Talk for Impact fans. Will be live on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm hoping I'm up for a live reaction, but if that doesn't happen, we will absolutely get a review going. Bill, of course, will be at the event on the road for Bill. And so we'll see if I can get a few other people in here for that. Maybe KL will join me. It's been a while. It's been a while, Kyle. Your dear old dad misses you. So on your way out of here, thank you, everyone, for the tips, no matter where you tip from. Thank you so much. Much love. But if you do happen to miss the stuff for this weekend, I hope you have a tremendous weekend. On your way out of here, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. We're out of here. See you tomorrow night.
Hold my scarf!